Hey guys, so I just wanted to tell you a little story that happened this morning as I went to a big box store. I'm not going to say which one, it doesn't matter. They're all the same, difficult. And I, sat in my car for a couple of minutes beforehand and meditated and got grounded and then went ahead and set up the store for advantageous energy so that I could step into that. And I'm walking in there and I go straight back to, I just have to get one thing. It's like my once a month trip. It's pretty much the only place that has it. Otherwise I avoid going there. And anyway, so I'm walking out of the pet food area and I see a family. I see a little boy, he looks about maybe 2, and a mom and a dad. And they're standing there and they're holding a little tiny baby puppy. And super cute. So of course I have to stop. Well, I wasn't going to stop, to be honest. I was going to just leave them alone because they looked like they were having a really cool family moment and I didn't want to intrude. But seriously, this little boy, this little 2-year-old, he turned around like he sensed me or something. And he said, "Hi, do you want to see what I got?" And I was just like, yes. I mean, how can you say no to that? So he brings me over there and I pet the puppy and everything. And then he looks at me and he's like, "What's that?" And I look at his little eyes and I was just like, "Do you like it?" And he said, "Yeah." And his mom and dad were just like, "Oh, don't bother her, And I said, "Oh, well, hold on a second. So I reach in my pocket, and before I left the house this morning, I had put crystals in my pocket. I have a lot of crystals. I've inherited some. To me, crystals are a give and a flow. It's really good to give things away because that's opening up, the flow. So I said, "Hold on a second, I've got these crystals in my pocket, and I think one of these might be for you." And this is a labradorite, and I gave him a tiger's eye, which my son really enjoyed when he was little. And it's funny because as I was leaving the house and I put those crystals in my pocket, which is not something I normally do. I mean, I wear crystals, of course, and sometimes I keep them in my purse, but this one was like, I needed that. And so I hand it to this little boy and his whole face just lights up. And he just is so like, "Wow, that's really cool." And I said, "This is going to make you feel really strong." And his mom and dad were like, "Yeah." And it's just so cute because he was just like speechless. And of course his mom was like, say thank you. And of course I didn't need him to say it. It was thanks enough just to see his whole persona just light up. And when I put that crystal in his little tiny hand, he was just like, and it just felt such joy. And I just thought, if I hadn't listened to my intuition, if I hadn't put those crystals in my pocket, if I had any attachment to those crystals, because I have so many and I give them away a lot. And seriously, if I have one and I show it to you and you like it, you're probably going to get it. Just because it's so rewarding to do that. And of course people give me crystals too, or I find them, or just end up with them somehow. And it's okay because that's how the flow of abundance works. If you're feeling really stuck and not in a flow of abundance, give something to someone without any attachment. And I promise you it will help. It's like you're opening it up because, that whole Scrooge, I'm going to hold on to all my stuff. I don't want any of my crystals, and my crystals are my pets. And so I've just learned over the years, just by doing it, that even if I only have, $3 in my pocket, which has happened, the homeless guy in the corner has less than that. And so even if I just give him $1 of my already meager amount in my mind, then I'm still opening the door for abundance. And I guarantee you every time I do that, it comes back to me. And I don't do it for that. That's the key. It's like you can't do it because you want something back. You have to do it completely from your heart without expectation or attachment. Of course, that's unconditional love. So when you get into your unconditional love space and you can give without attachment or expectation, then you are really ready to receive this abundance. It's everywhere. It's all around us. It's available. So I'm super excited that happened this morning. It made my day, and I hope it helped you guys to feel inspired too. I love you. Have a great Sunday.